What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the main event. Daniel. And yeah, tonight we begin 1991. We're back in WWF. It's time for the Royal Rumble 1991. Friend versus friend, foe versus foe, every man for himself. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So, this was January 19th, 1991. We're at the Miami Arena in Miami, Florida. And we're in front of like about 16,000 fans. Of course, the main event is the Royal Rumble. Once again, I'm a huge fan of the Rumble, and this is one of my favorites. In fact, it's hard to pick, but 99 and 92 were just like three of my just all-time favorites. I just love all the wrestlers in it. It's just to me, it's just great, and this is back before they started trimming the time before they came in. We actually had 2 full minutes. I like that. All right. So let's get right into it. You know, no real build-up, no real storyline going into this. It was just it's a Royal Rumble, and they make it sound almost just I don't know. It was just funny like when Shane Douglas, which I'll get to him in a second, but like when he's in there, like the commentators are like, it seems kind of weird, like someone this young would even go for a match like this because it's such a dangerous match, and it kind of forgets now it's all about the title, but at this point it was more like just a test of endurance, bragging rights more than anything else. But it is what it is. All right, so this match right here, we get we start off with Bret Hart, and I believe Dino Bravo was number 2, if I'm not mistaken. I want to turn around right now to make sure I'm right. I'm right, Dino Bravo. Had to cheat a little bit. They start things off, and Hart just awesome. But I do love the little moment there where he comes out. His thing was always he'd come in, and then he'd go out there and take his glasses off and get to a kid. He put it on the kid. And if you watch the very beginning of this one, he jumps out of the ring and he's like crams in the kid's face. He's like, here, take it real quick. He gets back in the ring. He's got the Rumble to worry about. He's got some shit going on coming up. This match had a shitload of just people who lasted for fucking ever. Greg Valentine in there, like 30, 40 something minutes. Rick Martel would actually set the record this year, 47 minutes plus. Rick Martel. But there was others, like Hercules was in there for a good chunk of time. Shane Douglas, I keep bringing him up, but I kind of forgot he was in this match because he was a kid during this, But the second thing was he actually had some staying power. He's in there for a bit, Haku's in there for a little bit, which these guys don't get as much credit as Valentine and Martel, but they were still in there for a good chunk of time. We kind of get the first main event, WWF main event exposure of the Legion of Doom. They're in the Royal Rumble, as well as the main event debut of the Undertaker. He comes out there and just demolishes motherfuckers. Takes out Superfly. I don't know if he eliminated him or not. I don't think he did eliminate him. I think he just beat the shit out of him. But I just think it's funny because they ended up fighting at WrestleMania 7 immediately after this. So, damn good match throughout. Tons of great moments. One thing that was kind of odd was we didn't get a whole lot of Legion of Doom Demolition interplay. Now, at this point, Demolition was Smash and Crush. At this point, Axe was gone because, he was ill and whatnot. So, but even that, we got very minimum Hawk Animal Smash Crush, dynamics here in the Battle Royal, which is a little sad. Got a couple side notes. We got Saba Simba. The extremely, it's racist when you look at it. I try to defend it at points, but I'm it's just, I feel like it'd be awkward for me, even in 91, where apparently I guess no one was that enlightened at the time, but I just feel like I'd still be awkward, if Tony Atlas came in, Tony Atlas being fucking Tony Atlas, that name alone should be enough to get him, but Vince would just be like, hey, guess what? You're not going to be Tony Atlas. You're just going to be this African tribesman. Because you're black. It's okay, here. And we're going to actually have, little vignettes of you, running around throwing spears. I didn't say chucking. I just throwing. Still it. How is that not just incredibly fucking racist? And he doesn't last long. That's the other thing. He comes in, just kind of gets his ass handed to him. David Boy Smith the British Bulldog, he's in here. He lasts quite a bit too. Like he's in there for a good long while. Yeah, I mean, just pretty crazy all around. The Warlord, like, did he just like piss off a ton of people? Like he comes in. I think he's like number 28. I think pretty good number. Am I right? And then yeah, he literally just gets tossed out quickly by Hogan. It's like, son of a bitch. Number 30, I'm blanking on who the hell 30 was. Oh, it's Tugboat. Tugboat was number 30. Another guy who just didn't last long. And you're just like, what? You're huge. You should be... Oh, no, didn't do it. I didn't like the fact that he turned on Hogan. And even though it is friend versus friend or whatever, dude, a bit of a cheer when he dumps Hogan over. Now, he dumps Hogan over, but of course he doesn't watch. So Hogan, he hangs on, gets back in. But then he goes and dumps... Tugboat out. I thought it was kind of cool. We get our very first forfeit in this match with, Macho King Randy Savage. And, which I don't know, I've never heard the real reason behind it. Now, like, storyline, you can assume that he got the fuck out of there after he screwed over the Warrior. And I'm not sure if they just played on that or what, but yeah, like, Savage, boom, didn't show up, no showed it. Of course, he was there earlier tonight because he screwed over the Warrior. But yeah, that was something that I never knew if it was storyline only is why he missed the Rumble, or because I always thought you could have had him come out and then have Warrior come out and like chase him out or whatever. It would have been pretty cool. But regardless, that was that. The final four came down to it was Hogan, British Bulldog, Earthquake, and Brian Knobbs. And, of course, Bulldog's taken out almost immediately. And, of course, at that point, you already knew Hogan was going to win this. I mean, this was even when I was a kid. I was like, well, Hogan can't lose. So he did tag team for the longest fucking time. I mean, it is a brutal beatdown. He fights back and takes out Brian Knobbs. Goes to body slam Earthquake. Of course, you can't body slam a big guy on the first try, Hogan. You know this. Gets squashed. Earthquake takes him out. Starts beating the shit out of him, even drops the Earthquake on him. However, Hogan hawks up, big boot, gets the slam, or no, he gets the slam first, then he big boots him and I think clotheslines him out, or it's something like that. It doesn't matter. Either way, Earthquake's out, and Hogan, the first person to ever win back-to-back Royal Rumbles, 2 in a row. And not just back-to-back, but just 2 in a row in general. So, yeah, Hogan wins it. And, of course, at this point, we just went to war in the Iraq War over Kuwait and... Or they went over there. And anyway, so it's red, white, and blue. It's fucking America big time. And that was like his whole thing. Like he's like, I dedicate this to, the men and women over there. And like he just knew there's no way he's going to lose like at all. And of course at the end he's grabbing all the signs, all the anti-Iraqi signs and pro-America signs. Has a flag and everything. And yeah, that's how he ended. Let's do some aftermath here. Let's see what the fallout from the Royal Rumble was. Well, Savage, once again, he forfeited this match because of the Screwdriver Warrior. He would actually go on to. He fought. I think they fought Madison Square Garden. I don't know if it was televised or not. But they had a cage match, and they fought. And of course, Scary Sherry ran in there, screwed over Warrior, and Savage won. Like she helped prevent him from getting out. And of course, he ended up beating the shit. Like he ended up taking out like a lot of referees and wrestlers, but then he got to her and just like press slammed her. Anyways, he would then go on to face Warrior. Savage and Warrior would face each other at WrestleMania in a career versus career match. And of course, Savage would lose that, and of course, he would lose his career for like a few months. So that was that. Hogan, on the other hand, he would wrap up his feud with Earthquake. Like I said, I think I mentioned this last time I did a fallout for him. He had a series of stretcher matches with Earthquake. He kind of wrapped that up before here. But of course, once he found out that Slaughter apparently, to celebrate his victory of the world title, burned the American flag because, this is what you do when you win the world title, I guess. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that was enough to piss Hogan off, and he was like, I'm coming after you. Like, not only did he come after the title, he's coming after Slaughter because fucking America, baby. So yeah, they would end up facing at WrestleMania 7, but guess what? We will hold that conversation off for a further episode. So what I think about this match, I loved it. I mean, I can't say enough about it. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Loved all the wrestlers in this match. Like I said, it was just, and this, like I said, is just great. We actually get a little taste of like there's no friends because it's funny because Haku and Mr. Perfect were both part of the Heenan family, and usually they turn on each other like almost instantly. It's insane. I love the fact that even though WWF at this time just refused to acknowledge the fact that Tito Santana and Rick Martel are partners or were former partners, every time they got in a rumble together, they would always attack each other, and they happened right in this one too. So love that. Yeah, that's what I don't say about that. I mean, literally, I can blow this match for another 20, 30 minutes, but bottom line is it's just great. I love it. Like I said, this is just one of my favorite Rumble matches. Back when a Rumble was really a Rumble, you know, so, but yeah, that's that. So, let me know what you guys thought about the Royal Rumble. Drop those comments down below. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next week, or no, sorry, tomorrow night. Tune in tomorrow night. Getting ahead of myself here. We're going back to, or actually going back to WCW. At this point, they're full-fledged WCW. And, yeah, going to be doing Wrestle War. War Games. 91. I think that's the full title. So, yeah, looking forward to that. I'm actually looking forward to that one. I'm not going to lie. Actually looking forward to War Games because we haven't done War Games on the show yet. So, curious to see what one's like. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Guys, thank you for watching, and until next time.